Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of MidRank Madness! Today we've got a game between Jägermeister and tarabudzyak on Odyssey, the latter edition on the latest patch of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. And in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the red Terran player. His name is Jägermeister. And in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, it is the blue Terran player, tarabudzyak from Ukraine. None of that sounds like English to me. Actually, neither does Jägermeister, so I'm guessing this is on the European ladder at the diamond level. According to the loading portraits, these players are both diamond. Going to be a TvT diamond for you today. I look forward to the comments telling me how I'm wrong and this is not actually diamond. This is really platinum instead. I don't know. I don't know how you can tell the difference, but some people are very, very, very firm in the belief that they can. So here we go. TvT action. Both players have their gas early here. Both players are going for barracks. It's usually a cyclone opening in the TvT. It's just that if you don't have cyclones and your opponent shows up with cyclones, you're going to have a bad time, I believe is the official way to express how that works. So Marines aren't really going to cut it against cyclones. Hellions definitely not against cyclones. It's just, you don't open cyclones, you're going to die. So you open cyclones and then move it into whatever you want. You can go mech at that point. You can go banshees. You can, I mean, TvT is pretty varied, I would say. As far as all the ZVZs or all the mirror matchups are concerned, it's probably TvT that we see the most different stuff in. And I like it. I like it for that reason. A lot of different viable builds once you get past the cyclone stage. Double gas is up for Jägermeister, just about up here, which tells me he's probably planning on making some more cyclones. Oh, the SCV harass, though. SCV harass. And, well, two additional SCVs pulled off the line to deal with that one harassing guy from tarabudzyak. Man, I'm going to call you Tara. This is tarabudzyak. Tarabudzyak. Sounds Polish? Seems Polish, the Y. The Y makes me feel that. My understanding of other languages can be sometimes a little sketchy. But that's my guess. Someone's going to tell me, you are so racist. It's actually Swedish. I'm like, should have known. Should have known it was Swedish. All right, so factory just about done here for Jägermeister. What? Ooh, and a quick... Oh, a proxy starport being tossed up here by Terra. Down south. Proxy hidden. Jägermeister not going to see this. Even the teeniest or tiniest of bits. But, oh, is making a Hellion. Back home is Terra. I don't know about this, man. Oh, making Hellions of his own as Jägermeister. Alrighty then. Going to be Hellions into a starport. So perhaps both players are just going for Banshees or Liberators right now. Second gas is now up and running for Terra, which makes a lot of sense. Anything you're going to do with this starport right here is going to require quite a bit of gas. Jägermeister sitting on 250 right now, while Terra has 160 saved up. Just means Jägermeister should be able... Is he getting a tank? He's getting a tank. He's going defensive. All right, so having a tank when cyclones show up is pretty good. That is the one thing you can do to try to handle a double cyclone pressure type thing. Let's have a tank ready to go. Also another barracks up for Jägermeister in a place not likely to be scanned. So he's trying to hide that from his opponent. Starport, Tech Lab, Banshee. It's got to be Banshee, isn't it? It is going to be a Banshee. He's getting Cloak and he's getting Cloak. Cloak, Fancy Rush. Out of Terra, nobody's scouting. Is anybody scouting? I mean, yes, there was that initial SCV harass from Terra, but otherwise, there was a quick scout down here too. But man, nobody knows anything that's going on with the other player right now. This barracks has no chance of being scouted whatsoever. A couple Hellions holding a Zelnaga watchtower for Terra, but just really walling off here as Jäger. And I mean, what's he going to do against Cloak Banshee? A lot of his stuff can hit ground stuff pretty well, but not air at all. Tanks and Hellions bad. He has 2 Marines. Definitely not enough. Does he even have an engineering bay? Doesn't have an engineering bay to put up a missile turret either. Oh, this Cloak Banshee could cause major problems. Major problems. Are you coming up? Are you just gonna... I mean, I guess you could attack without Cloak. That seems reasonable. So in fact, she is. This Banshee pilot is female. She's going to head on up to the red base. Jägermeister, are you prepared? No, you are not prepared for this. Illidan would say, you are not prepared. I can't do Illidan voice very well. It's difficult. And here we go. Goodbye, SCVs. Pew, pew. 2-shotting them. Pew, pew. Goodbye. Thank you for coming. It was nice knowing you dudes. All your friends are dying. Pretty good pull. Pretty good reaction time there on that one. No, don't kill the refinery. Bad target. Oh, a Viking. I guess a Viking's a way to deal with this, but guess who has Cloak? This Banshee does. You best be cloaking. And there's the Cloak. So, but the scan and the Marines and the Vikings. Okay, that worked out. That worked out okay. I mean, not wonderfully. 4 SCVs did end up dead. Banshee number 2 sneaking on up here. Is there enough energy for another scan? Almost. 8 more energy to go before there's enough. Banshee decides to wait. I don't know if that was really worth it to lose the Banshee. I guess I'll expand back home, keep some pressure up on my opponent, force him to make things like Vikings and Marines, and then we got 2 bases to his 1. Well, I got tanks of my own. Defensive tank, missile turret. He has a guilty conscience. He knows. It's like, I'm Banshee rushing. What if they're Banshee rushing me? Gotta get a missile turret up. That's how that works. Oh, Jägermeister has a scouting SCV at the natural base of Terra. Can you see this? No. Dude, scouting SCV needs to be able to see expansion timings. Recommendation. Cloak Banshee again. Trying to pick these guys off. Got 1 who is building an engineering bay. Ha! No missile turrets for you. Did you use your scan? Oh! And use the only scan available. All right. Oh, just kidding. Where did that one come from? Oh, second command center. Derp. All right. So second Banshee goes down. Oh, no. 2 Banshees lost, 6 SCVs, a Hellion, and a Marine. Have you scouted this yet, dude? No. All right, Jäger. It's 6 minutes. You got to see if there's an expansion or not. That 6 minutes should be little warning bells inside your head. Is there an expansion? I should probably know this. But expanding himself, right? Command center upgraded to an orbital command inside the main and then dropped here at the natural base. Double pumping Vikings. Jägermeister feeling very convinced that Vikings are going to help him win this thing. And you know what? Another Banshee is here. The Banshee harass. Oh boy. Killing SCVs, killing Marines. Can't do anything about the Vikings. I guess lowering the Marine count seems okay. I guess SCV count, though. That's what you want to do here. Jägermeister's down to 17 SCVs at 6.5 minutes. It is not great. Only 26 on the other side for Terra, but doing fine, I would say. Doing real fine. How many of these Banshees? Oh, 14 kills on that Banshee. Are you kidding? 16 dead SCVs. Terra done significant damage to Jägermeister's forces right now. 26 to 14 Harvesters. And SCV does okay. SCV sees it now. Jägermeister knows that Terra has expanded. That's good. Information is good. Don't have problems with information. Banshee sneaking from the south to the north. Again, another Banshee. Jägermeister is right to get these Vikings and right to have missile turrets counterattack by Jägermeister. 2 tanks, 2 Marines, and 4 Vikings. I mean, I guess he's right to assume that Terra doesn't have much of a force if he's spending all of his money on these Banshees, which is definitely the case. Vikings, you ready to go? You ready to get in here? These always look like honeycomb to me. Little honeycomb pieces put on this Viking for snacks. Definitely for snacks. Banshee had a window in which to kill some stuff here at the natural base, but I just sat here hanging out instead. Oh, holding the Zelnog watchtower as Terra. Probably saw these guys coming in. Was ready for it, though. 2 tanks, bunch of Marines. If you land these Vikings, maybe Jägermeister, maybe you can win this thing. No, I don't know. I really don't know. But one of the tanks goes down immediately for Jäger. And the other tank forced to unsiege to try to get rid of these dudes, and does manage to do it. Oh, Vikings, Vikings, no, don't be landed. Don't be landed. Tank unsieges, kills another Viking. Get inside that minimum range. Oh, wait, no, you can't be undecided. Oh, died. You could either gone or pulled back. You can't go pull back, go pull back. You can't, you will die. Indecisiveness will murder you. Another tank shows up for Jägermeister, doing a pretty good job reinforcing his front here. Banshee trying to find a place at which to kill more SCVs. Doing okay. Actually, just hold position. You could shut down half of those mineral patches. SCVs will be forced to work off of 2 here. You still pushing? Kind of. Has the Viking for additional range. The thing, again, pro tip. Tanks can hit or see. Let's see. They can hit farther if they can see farther. Right? Their natural vision doesn't allow them to see as far as they can shoot. Is how this works. Oh boy, 2 tanks versus this Marine Marauder group. This ground is a little blood-soaked. Little tiny bit problematic here. Banshee getting rid of reinforcing tanks that are trying to come across the map and kill him. I like this play from a Banshee player. Liberators. Oh, Jägermeister joining the party with some Liberators. All right. I'm a fan. Also, Liberator's trying to get rid of this Banshee. Are you in the range? No. Out of the range of the cloak, down to 8 hit points, but still alive. Still alive. 33 to 24 harvesters. Terra doing pretty well. Spending his money. Jäger spending his money too here. At the 10-minute mark, that's where it starts to get a little bit harder to spend. Both these players doing good. Doing well at it. 2 tanks from Terra. 2 tanks versus Jäger. Both his tanks are fairly injured. Bringing an SCV down or dropping a mule to repair would be real good right now. Banshee still trying to weaken stuff. I guess the reason one of these tanks is weakened is because of the Banshee. All right, Liberators trying to bait units to come in. Yeah, goodbye, 1 tank. Oh, another tank gonna die. No, I don't know about this Viking versus Liberator thing. Jägermeister thought he could win that with Liberator, but no. The Viking real great. Considering this is an armored unit. And Vikings do extra damage versus them. Wow, this is some pretty committed pressure from Jägermeister right now. I like it. I like it very much. He's not making any more SCVs back home. He's down 34 to 28. Terra's still making those workers. Viking, what? You could have killed that other Viking real easy. There it is. And now his air superiority, sort of. There are still some Marines on the ground. That poor Marauder is lifted up and absolutely killed here. Could it be Viking versus Viking, tank versus tank? Continuing to siege forward. Lost both of his Liberators though, which is not good at all. Oh, he's trying to bait him in. Can he get there? Is the question. I don't think that he can. More tanks joining the party for Jäger. Marauder goes in the no man's land. Gets massacred there. Is he making any more air units? Not really. Jägermeister just continuing to send ground units down here, which means these Vikings have air superiority from Terra, which means they have division, which means his tanks can see further and hit further than Jägermeister's can. Oh, look at this one. Yep, tank goes down just for that exact reason. If this tank could see as far, he would have been able to shoot back. But he did not. Too much bio here for the Vikings just to land and kill these 2 tanks. So some pretty good support by Jäger. Although, is he going home? Yeah, Jäger's decided it's time to pull back. Just kidding. He's still here. Still sieging up. Nobody going for a 3rd base. So Jäger, if you're committed to pressure like this, expand behind it. Terra's not going to push out at any point. Maybe send a Banshee to try to murder your stuff. But otherwise, I don't think Terra feels safe enough to expand. Oh, Jäger going home. Why are you going home? I understand you don't have air dominance right now, but wow, he's pulling all the way back. Terra checking to see, are they really gone? Did they really leave us alone? The answer is yeah, absolutely did. Absolutely no question about it. All right, so resources lost right now going to be 4,700 for Jägermeister compared to a mere 3,700 for Terra. Is that actually a lot more gas for one player? Yeah, 1,100 gas lost for Jäger compared to 8 for Terra. So a lot of dead tanks, I'm guessing. 3 dead tanks, 2 dead Liberators, 6 dead Vikings for Jäger. All of that stuff pretty heavy. Pretty heavy on that Vespine gas. Getting upgrades is Jägermeister. He is making more SCVs, but he's down 40 to 33 total harvesters. Oh, sneaky expansion from Terra. Sneaky expand next to where his starport is at this gold. I don't think Jäger's going to scout this anytime soon. I just don't see it happening. Even the smallest bits here. Even transferring SCVs across the map to harvest from it. That's amazing. That is just gutsy. Gutsy play from our blue Terran player. Any sign of expanding? Yes. Command center just about done here for Jägermeister inside his main. He's going to drop it down to this 3rd base location, but little does he know that he's behind. He is definitely behind. Thor production has begun from Jäger here at this factory. So we can see down there. +1 infantry weapons being researched. +1 vehicle weapons here too. Trying to make that upgrade stuff happen. Well, both players just have combat shield and stim. And then there's oh, just kidding. Combat shield is done for Jäger. Cloak's done for Terra. And then both players have +1 infantry armor, strangely enough. I guess it allows you to survive more hits from a tank. And in this situation, there's a lot of tanks. High-sec auto-tracking coming in here from Terra. Going to help this planetary fortress do better. Why are you all next to it? Are you repairing it or something? Is the rally? There is no rally. Is that the problem? Go to work, Terra's guys. Come on. Come on, you lazy SCVs. You make it look like you're repairing, but this is at full health. This planetary fortress is at full health. Oh, and expanding again is Terra at the traditional 3rd base location, but it's really a 4th base. We'll call it a 3rd and call the planetary fortress out here a 4th from now on. Yeah, he's holding the Zelnaga Watchtower like his life depends on it, because I think if Jäger comes out here, he'll see it. You think the range is enough? Other Zelnaga Watchtower held by Terra. Information, guys. Information is how you win these games. 100%. Time to go. Terra says I'm at 147 supply. I think I got this thing, and I am inclined to believe he may be correct. No upgrades on these tanks. As I mentioned previously, nothing on the medevacs either, but Marine harassing this third base landing of Jäger. Boo, 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 boo. I'm going to murder you real fast. Jäger coming down to the south. Does something get scouted? Why are we agreeing to meet up right here? I don't know, but here comes Jäger, taking a lot of volleys from Vikings. His own Vikings in a lot of trouble here. Marine Marauder, tank, Viking. Bio stuff for Terra in trouble, though. You got to watch out, man. You got to watch out in these situations, because if you send your bio up without any tank support, they're just going to die. You got to bring your tanks up into a place where there it is. This is much better. Much better out of Terra. Still this Marine going after this third base like it stole something. I mean, just absolutely crushing it with his gun. All right, Jäger. Does he know this base exists? He does now. He does now. Oh, and this Marine has graduated to killing SCVs, but a tank, get inside the minimum range. Tank count 7 to 10. Terra has the win there. Viking count 3 to 10. Terra has the win there. And it's 163 to 136 total counterattack. Oh, Jäger heading down. He recognizes I'm down 4 bases to 3. I got to win now. And win now. Good. Is this going to turn into a base race? This looks very much like it could well be a base race. Terra has some units for some reason right here. 4 tanks, but none of them are in siege mode. And Jäger just stims forward and kills all of it. I mean, sure, he doesn't lose nothing. He's definitely losing his own friends, but I think we're base racing it. Yep, here we go. Terra coming up to this natural base. There's a tank, a Viking, and a bunch of bio here trying to stop this thing. Not exactly going to happen, as it turns out. Actually, maybe it will. These tanks need to move. Terra, move. Move with your tanks. Landing the Vikings. Just absolutely massacring this worker count right now. But defensive tanks here from Jäger. Bring the tanks up. I forgot the tanks. Can't forget the tanks. The natural base by Terra is completely dead right about now. But Terra is sitting on additional bases. Terra maybe can afford to do this. I think that's how this works. Armory dead. Tanks need to push. They need to push on this now. And you need not supply depots. Attack the tanks. There we go. Getting rid of those tanks. There's a Thor defending. There's a tank defending for Jägermeister. Is there any defense here for Terra at all? No. Okay, there's a handful of Marines. A couple tanks of his own. Okay, all right. So this could turn into a bit of a stalemate. Yeah, this is working extremely well for Terra. The tanks of Jägermeister are all going to die because they're busy attacking this bio while getting shelled by defensive tanks. So both players lose their natural bases. Jäger still has a mining third base. Terra's sitting on a bunch of bases, actually, so the income here is going to definitely show. Actually, no, Jäger's not doing too bad. Is that mainly mules? That's going to be mainly mules. I don't know. Really don't know. So all that's left here on the right side of the map is a tank for Jäger. Go get it, SCVs, get it. Don't. Why are you running past it? There we go. Oh man, everyone dying to that tank, but finally he gets taken out as well. So Jägermeister gonna lift up an orbital command, land it. Not as natural, but over where? At his natural. Recognizing he needs one of those. And then coming down to this planetary fortress base with a bunch of Thors, Marines, tanks. Planetary fortress going to hold this on his own. Jägermeister. Holy smokes. Is he going to get this whole thing? He's going to try anyway. Setting up the tank and getting rid of the starport. Tank getting shelled from distance. It hits slow and it hits hard, which means you can repair through this with these SCVs. Production for Terra is basically Marines right now, which doesn't seem to be exactly what you want. Is Jäger going to make a comeback? He was down about 40 supply 2 or 3 minutes ago, and suddenly he's up 84 to 69. 2 more tanks in production by Terra. That's much better stuff. Planetary Fortress does go down. Sneaky, sticky base is out. And the left side of the map belongs to Jägermeister once again. However, Terra has more sneaky bases that you don't know about. 3rd and 4th base, totally happily up and running. I meant to mute that and I didn't. I don't know. Big old drop, though. Tara here at this third base location of Jäger. Going to lose a lot of SCVs. This is an incredibly back-and-forth game right now. Trying to come down and deal with it with Marines, tanks, and Marauders. Are there enough to make it happen? These tanks just causing huge amounts of trouble for Jäger's army, but he does manage to push through anyway, taking huge numbers of casualties and basically wiping out Terra's army. 66 to 54 total supply here, 18 to 18 harvesters, which means the army for Terra is up. Canceling. Why'd you cancel that third? Oh, right. Just lifted off the command center that was in the main and sent it over. He's just always making command centers. Kind of seems like that may very well be the case. Yeah, most of the army here for Terra is going to be medevacs. 5 of them. But there's 4 tanks and 3 Marauders and 21 Marines too. So not completely dead yet. Yeah, I'd say that TvT is probably the most fun mirror matchup to play. Thinking about that. Let me know in the comments. If you are a random player, what's your favorite mirror matchup to play? I feel like it's TvT, but let me know if I'm wrong. Another drop attempt coming in from Terra. If he can get rid of this third base of Jäger's and hold on to these other 2 of his own, I think it's going to be all right. Tarabudzyak will be just fine. But you have to deal with a fairly large army here for Jäger too. 87 to 96 total supply. Terra's up, but not by a whole ton right now. I guess 100 now. Tanks. Setting up in range of other tanks is bad. Don't do that. Coming in with the bio. Oh no, there's too much stuff. Drag him into our tanks and then attack. I don't know what's happening. We're so scared. We're so scared right now. And Jägermeister does manage to crush through that thing. Dang. 8 kills on that Thor. 11 kills on that Thor. The Thors have been really, really vital for Jägermeister in this game. The resources lost. Total 18,000 for Jägermeister and 22 for Terra. But again, additional income. Just these 2 additional bases by Terra making a big, humongous difference. Crescendo! There it is. I like this music. StarCraft 2 music is great. Blizzard music in general is fantastic. What killed this Marine? Oh, probably this tank, I guess? Not really looking at him, though. Do you have a kill? 2. I guess it was yours. Guessing it was yours, but his turret is pointed this way. Don't get it. Alright, so both players are expanding here. Terra taking the gold base up to the north. He has the left base here too, as I previously mentioned. Here down to the south is a Jägermeister. Technically 3 mining bases to 3 mining bases, 34 to 39 harvesters. Terra has the lead. Another attack from Jäger, trying to sneak on up to this gold base that he just barely knows exists. Run! Run, Orbital Command. You're in so much trouble right now. Decided he is going to run, taking some damage from the Marines on the ground, but we can only chase so far. Are we going to base race this thing again? Yeah, Terra's basically sacrificing this base to get rid of this 4th base of Jägermeisters down along this left side. This is amazing. So Orbital Command going to die. Thor's hitting it. That's not something you see every day either. Pieces falling to the ground, pieces falling into the water. But guess what? Your 4th base is gone, Jägermeister. Goodbye, everything. High ground tank from Jäger doing all right for itself. Has 17 kills before it's finally murdered. And we're in base race number 2. You don't often see a base race where both players manage to hold off the attacks of the opponent, but that's exactly what happened the first time around. Will we see a repeat here in base race number 2? The answer is, I don't know. Jägermeister's up big. 142 to 96 total supply. Most of that's going to be army. Most of it's going to be army here, but the income by Jäger just took an absolute dump. Down to 0. Down to 0. Jägermeister sitting happily inside the main base of Terra, though, with his upgrades. +2 armor and +1 attack. +2 attacks on the Thors and the tanks. Going to help immensely in killing these units. Terra not lifting and running with anything. Perhaps he recognizes The presence of the Thors makes that a difficult situation? I don't know. Where did your army go? Hold up. He was just here! Oh no. He didn't just try to fly over while I was distracted. What did you do? Did you lift up? Try to fly in the main and get massacred by stuff? You were doing pretty darn well. Oh, okay. So he lifts. He goes into the main. And there are 2 tanks. 3 tanks. And a bunch of defensive marines. And wow. Okay. That was a hold by Jägermeister. Wow. Okay, so is that going to be it? Main base is gone for Terra. We're doubling, almost tripling up the supply on Jägermeister's army. Losing starports very, very nicely here. This base of Terra is under fire. There's tanks on the high ground from inside his own main base. Shelling his stuff, which seems really super mega bad. Yeah, this high ground stuff's great. And that's it. The good game out of Tarabudzyak. And the Jägermeister is our victor in 25 minutes and 16 seconds. Well, that was a good TVT. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me. Holy smokes. Yeah, it came down to that. It came down to this defense. For reasons unknown, Terra decided to land in range of tanks right here. I mean, what you do is you scan. You find a place where you can land. Right? Land up here. Don't allow these siege tanks to kill you. Also, the SCV is absorbing damage. Enough Marines on the ground to make a difference for Jäger, 8 of them. But yeah, he crushed that so handily. So handily. Wow, what a great game. Fantastic. All right, resources lost, 21,000 for Jäger compared to 32 for Terra. Yep, makes a lot of sense. 24 tanks were killed by Jägermeister. Only lost 16 of his own. 148 Marines died on the Terra side of things, and a total of 113 from Jäger. Command centers, 2 orbital commands died for Jäger, and 1 planetary fortress died for Terra. All right, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Mid-Rank Madness. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Before us, our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. Justice, our duty is unending. I feel your presence. We are as one. Sense of soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Inshallah, adu. ascension is before us. Our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. I sense a soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. I sense a soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. I sense a soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. Tarabudzyak, tarabudzyak. Naslaranas, Naslaranas.